Before we get into the Krono video here, this is what make PSO pay to win and rant warning time. I'm the question gonna be like, what have got Krono started on this? I wonder if it's the same thing that got me on the same camp, which we'll get to. We're gonna take a bet, chat. Let's see if I'm accurate here before we watch it. Being like for me, back in the day, it was like, oh no, PSO2 not pay to win. We'll say. Well, like nowadays, I would honestly absolutely say it kind of is. But it what kind of pay to win, because it only pay to win for 5 minutes.
I agree with Pride. Also, it's time for bed. Good night, Troy and chat. In the words of that lady introducing Henrietta and Myrna at the start of their video, God richly bless you.
Right back at you, CM. Get you some sleep, CM. I will see you in the morning. Who knows? Maybe it's Sam in the morning. We will see. Either way, get you some sleep. Thank you for being here. And get you some blessing as well, and enjoy your teacup nap. Thank you, CM. Have a good one, my dude. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here and say, after we get more pennies.
I lied, I'm not going to bed, I'm just going watch Josh.
Night try, Pip. I see through it, Pip. Also, what you think CM is passing out to? It's just a giant teacup. Cuddle into the teacup, sipping on tea, slowly fading away with Josh in the background. Let's be real. Not wonk. But, but, like I was saying, but thank you, Pip. I wonder if Krono's here is gonna get into what I have talked about with the whole, like, player market, AC stuff, buying power, and if it's pointless and gone in a week. You know, it's still technically pay to win. Technically. I wonder that what we're gonna get from Krono. So let's jump into this. Let's see what's going on. Cause you know I love hearing other content creator opinions on that type of stuff. So what you got, Krono?
All right. This is likely gonna be a video. So let's get this one done, because this is a bit of drama I've seen pop up over on Twitter about PSO2, and it just
is it recent drama?
I don't know, man.
Have they come back up
for like 2 days, and and it shows up. But let me see if I can pull this.
I've been gone for however many days.
I think I found what I needed to find here real quick. All right, let me make sure you guys are able to see this. Again, we're live, so Twitch chat gets music. YouTube, you guys will all have something going in the background likely. But apparently, since I've been gone, we're having the pay to win conversation again when it comes to PSO2.
Is PSO2 it's 9 o'clock at night. Right, always so pay to win time. Like clockwork.
I won't say a hot take, but like the most based take you can have. I'm gonna be real with you. PSO2 is pay to win.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell you why that argument is a stupid argument to have in the first place.
PSO2 nothing matter.
Pay to win as a concept is, can you pay money to gain an advantage in game? That's just what it is. It's, can you spend money to get an advantage and gain power? In PSO2, that is possible. You can put money into the game. You can take that money that you get, you put it into AC, you can take that AC, you can put it into the cosmetics, and take those cosmetics and directly sell them on the market, which then will allow you to purchase the things that will give you increased power. It's a very roundabout way of doing it, but it exists.
Literally my idea on it.
Because everyone's definition of pay to win is a tolerance
100%
level. How much are they okay with versus how much is too much? That's why this conversation is stupid. That's why anytime there's a pay to win conversation, it's stupid. I don't understand why people have these conversations consistently, because there's one side of people that are telling you, hey, look.
To be honest, I get the pay to win discussion for a lot of games. It's just stupid in PSO because what PSO is. Maybe one day that won't be the case. Maybe one day we will have, you know, proper, like, character equation that it not you can end up well by being like maybe 1% decent. But to that happen and to we hit a point whenever like, oh, you get the map, like map power. Okay, you good. a week later, you know, all that time, money, effort, will money you paid, doesn't matter. Here's a new weapon. We just can give it to you. Like, maybe it's Sega stopped doing that. Maybe. But I honestly feel like the discussion is valid once you start getting into, like, other games out there, especially a lot of the games that are coming over that Amazon is publishing, as example. Yeah, 100%. But, yeah, on the PSO side, it's just one of them things of, like, I think also what makes the PSO discussion dumb is, like, literally, like, this is something you can do, but do you really want to spend, you know, hundreds of dollars to do this for literally, like, at most, maybe what? Maybe a month of power, if that. And, at least for me anyway, that don't sound like a good trade-off, you know? But yeah. Maybe that's just me here.
At a very basic level, this is pay to win. You're correct. It's just most people don't care. Now, at another level, people are like, oh, well, it's not pay to win, it's pay for convenience. I'm not going to sugarcoat and lie to you about certain things. You quite literally...
For the record, it can't be convenient if the convenient is literally being like, yeah, it now take 2 minutes instead of 3 minutes. I know it's longer than that, but just as an example. Does that count?
Literally gain power if you put money in the right place. That's not anything anyone can really combat against. It's quite literally there. It's a roundabout way of doing it, so on and so forth. What blows my mind is the dumbest way this conversation has shown up. I miss doing one update video, and we can't talk about this. So I got to talk about it after. So let me pull up the actual article for you guys. All right, so here's the article. This is great deals in the AC shop. So in the AC shop, after maintenance on the 26th, they added in 2 things. We have the premium set bonus for, you know, buying premium for 90 days, which this is normal price for this. This is no different. You can get a Mastery 4S and you get Arms Refiner 2s. These, I mean, you get pretty easily. They are drops in game, quite literally. You don't have to go out of your way too hard to get a hold of these. I mean, granted, my luck on farming these was super bad, but you can get them pretty easily. And Mastery 4S is
also, don't forget, you can also get them from NPCs as well.
Not that big of a deal anymore. Thank you, John. But it's not that big of a deal for me anymore. What's getting people up in arms that pay to win is the dual quest support set. You get 10 of each of these augments. Now, these quite literally are the weakest of the augments. These are the ones that you get from the actual event shop.
Yeah.
Now, okay, yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure what Krono can go into. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a deal like what? I think we did the math on it to get like a full set at what? $500,000? Maybe half a million season point. So you're looking at that point, realistically, if you got a season point bonus, you in a full party, what is that, like? Maybe 5 hours? Maybe? That is a lot of time and very mind-numbing time to spend in a battle sector, but, you know, it's doable. Or you pay $8. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it like, that will probably be honestly, especially talking like in the moment right now. Or like that probably like the most will like instead of doing like 5 to probably let's say realistically on the low end like 5 hours, on the high end maybe like 8. Over the next not 30 days now, obviously, since the season event been happening for a few days now. But yeah, like, it's still one of them cases of if you play, like, an hour a night for, you know, for the most part, any of it, like, 1 hour a night, like, one time a week, is, you know, and not out of the realm of possibility to be able to get. Or you just pay $8, which, you know, also a thing. But then again, at the same time, is you getting the augments, or like Krono stated, the lower level of the augment, And the only content that really have any pulpit behind it to use in the dual quest, but at the same time is in the dual quest really wasn't farming long term beyond getting the cosmetic that tied to them for completing all of them. And if there was nothing else in the farm that you want, we all wipe back once again back to twiddling our thumbs again. Waiting for something to, have some type of progression.
Answer from the event shop. Why is this dumb? Here,
And at the same time,
show you. Let's
at the same time, why at that point?
And take a look at the prices of these augments.
Yeah, they all like nothing.
So let's take a look at the what is it?
These are what, like 60,000, 70,000,
cool,
40,000. Yeah.
So 400K.
Yeah, this is the other thing to come into this. Is also once again thanks to the seasonal shop being sellable. How many people are getting the? How many people getting the from the Origin quests? Because I believe they drop an Origin quest if I remember right, the seasonal one. These things are worth nothing. So at that point, why would you pay $8 when literally this is like? Cause let's be more real here. Like we skipped out on the 500,000 5-hour grinding. It's like this is. You literally gonna get this in less than an hour on currency. This is like nothing.
Okay. All right.
And it just get like dumb or like,
Defi.
I thought like the ease of you to get the
15K. Let's say 20. So 200K for 10. And Defi Ceires 2K.
Yeah.
So 20K for 10.
What,
So
that,
it's
like
less than
half a mil
in augments. This is where people quite literally this is the hill you choose to stand on that the game is pay to win. This is what causes you to go up in arms over some extraordinarily cheap capsules. You don't need to buy this to do dual quest.
Yeah, it's literally cheap capsules, season farming, which are like 5 to 8 hours, or $8. So in return, it like once again, it's all kind of played back into like, cause what is that? Like to be real here, it's like if you spend $2 on an AC scratch, you get an item. Most AC scratch items is what, like bare minimum, like like around 1 million to like 20 million. So in return, you can literally spend $2 if you don't have the money. Let's say you have no money at all for whatever reason, like you're a new player. You are better off spending $2, getting one AC item, sell it on the market from either having premium, having a pass, which in return you can just do the season pass and get the pass for 3 days. Make more money from that $2 or that one AC scratch that you can buy out all the augment needed and still have, depending on the item of course, still have a chance to have like $10 million left in your bank account. So like, once again, everything kind of flow right back into, buying AC. Like buying AC for power, and if it, once again, it, pointless in a lot of ways. It's still like the most efficient way to go and not dealing with the actual sale.
It's not even that like you don't need to buy it. It's quite literally it's a scam. Yes,
yeah.
It's $8 in AC.
Yeah,
if
absolutely
you really
a scam.
Extras and you happen to have the $8, and for you the value of money is not that intense. Like
pay $2,
your time is worth more, than sure.
If you want to pay real money,
egregious enough to have an entire conversation about pay to win, guys. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, cause let's be honest. Like, I kind of feel like using this as the argument. I agree. It's like, yeah, this is not anything of important, to be totally honest. The thing that is important is, if you want to go down the discussion, would be AC as a whole. AC scratches, like, in general, not the augments.
At the end of the day, yes, you can quite literally spend money on power, but this this ain't it. This isn't even close to it.
Yeah.
If you want to talk
100%.
about pay to win, talk about all of the cosmetics you can buy and then sell in and buy all the augments you need. I quite literally have done it on stream and shown people that you can do it.
Literally what I was just saying.
It's all about a tolerance level. People are mostly okay with buying the cosmetics, and then that puts it into the market for other people to then purchase. They get a hold of the things that they actually want. So the relationship is symbiotic in a way, and it's not nearly as bad. That's why people aren't talking about that.
I feel like that get debatable, but
apparently,
I feel like honestly, it probably would be way worse if PSO had proper content and the power actually mattered. Cause let's be real here, chat. Like 100%. As someone who been playing NGS in cold beta into release, it like when it comes to this stuff, I feel like Sega haven't cared about character power since Watain. Watain was like the last expansion that battle power, your equipment actually matter. Like, yes, you can say it does, which it does matter when it comes to dual equip. But once again, dual equip fall into that camp of do it once, get the augment, to get the cosmetic, maybe twice. Done, thank you, ma'am, don't have to deal with it again. Well, they change something in the future. But for the time being, like, and even Watain nowadays doesn't really matter because most equipment that you can get any at level 4 Watain or Alio, it's so far surpassing where you're never going to really hit a moment without you literally doing absolutely no upgrades and nothing. There is really no way to hit any of the caps that be like, hey, you need battle power to do this. Like, that is so far in between, especially for the main story. The main story doesn't exist at all. It might get a little iffy when you start getting into ranks or certain origin quests, but yeah, like the power at the end they don't really matter. So when we turn the whole buying cosmetics and the player market stuff, it like that is the pay to win part. But like I have said, it's just stupid pay to win. Because there was no point to do it, especially for pure power gain anyway.
These augments? And I mean, Addy capsules are also a thing, which I would understand maybe people complaining more about that than this. And I'm sure people complain about Addy capsules. But again, it's a tolerance thing. The pay to win argument's stupid, especially in PSO2. Yeah, there are plenty of other games where it's pretty super egregious, but this ain't one.
The pay to win discussion be more important if we ever get anything eventually in that.
That's it.
That matters.
Later, guys.
But for the time being, it's like, yeah, pay to win. But no point to kill. But beyond the whole, like, killing for, like, the possibility, the future of, something being there. But yeah, I'm like 100%. Me and Kronos are kind of on the same pay. I do think the pay to win thing is bad long term, but that also is hoping that long term we actually get up that, matter for like long term progression, which we will see if that ever happens. But nonetheless, yeah. But I called it. Like me and Krono were exactly on the same page on this. So yeah, go give Krono some love, chat. Go give the love. And also, I guess it'd be farming season point to get your hands on the augment into the 5 hours. Take probably a quarter to a $500,000 and you're good to go. Don't get me wrong, chat. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to the augment, you probably need to grab them before the season event is up, because, depending on how hard they come to get, obviously the price might go up. So, I get grab them now while they are cheap.